Hey y'all, if you like this mushroom fairy look, stay tuned. Howdy howdy people. Alright, so today, in honor of Ren Fair, starting the week before I post this in Michigan, I'm going to do the classic mushroom fairy gnome vibe thing that people seem to do all the time. I don't know how to say it. But I'm just going to take elements from all those looks I just showed and kind of combine them into one Ren Fest on my face. I've only gone to Ren Fair, this would be my third year that I'm going. And I am going to record when I actually go. This week I'm not able to when I record / post this because I got other stuff going on / getting ready to move. So this is going to kind of give me that nostalgic essence that I'm craving ever so much. What I really like about the Michigan Ren Fair, by the way, the first week is always it's the theme. Every week is a theme. I don't know if other states have different themes for each week, but our first week is always Pirates and Pups, and I think it's to promote animal adoption, puppy adoption, I want to say, or the proceeds go to our local, maybe not ASPCA, I don't know if that's what we have here, but whatever animal shelter I think that it's a fundraiser for. And so if you're ever in the area in early to mid-August, try to go to the Michigan Ren Fair the first week. It's usually a huge deal too. And it's in Holly, Michigan, which I have an uncle that lives out there. It's a really beautiful area. Anyway, just doing my base, nothing really special there. Foundation, concealer. And then going in with some red face paint. Now, I am scared of the color red on my face. Let me tell you why. Because if you do it wrong, it ruins the whole makeup. It muddles, and it muddles, and it metals, and it muddifies. I don't love red. It's a terrifying color for me. I'd rather work with blue, yellow, orange, anything. But red is my nemesis, my op. So hence why by the end of this look, it's so blended out that it's pink. Because I'm so terrified of having too much red on my face. And I don't have any red blushes or powders to really go over it with that don't sheer out because I'm so scared of red. I gravitate towards products that sheer out eventually. But it's okay. So on my face, I'm putting on my forehead, my cheeks, my nose, like a little sunburn, my jawline where I would contour, bringing up a little bit on my chin, and then blending down my neck on either side into the crevices and natural shadows of my chest. So my clavicle, I call it my soup bowl, whatever that little thing is where your traps meet your clavicle, that little hollow area, and then below my clavicles, below my collarbones. So just kind of refining where that placement is, including under my nose, and then I went back in with my lighter concealer to blend out any weird edges that I was finding, and it kind of did the trick. Also, be prepared to have multiple brushes and multiple beauty blenders possibly be ruined. I was fully prepared for mine to be stained because that's happened with eyeshadows before that stain my brushes. However, clarifying shampoo seems to work wonders on cleaning brushes and beauty blenders. So hey, there's your tip. So I went back in and intensified the colors after I mapped out where I wanted them. And I'm just dabbing on my paint stick. It's the Makali, whatever. Makali? Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. It's I think Myron is the more popular brand. I want to say this is probably a dupe. I've never used the other ones. I have the full collection in these, so it's what I know. It's what I use. It's an oil-based face paint. Acts like a foundation. We live, laugh, love for it. Anyway, so yes, I do plan on... I just want to talk about Ren Fair because I'm so excited. I love fall and I love winter. Not a huge fan of spring, and summer's all right. So I'm about to be thriving. I am going as a pirate, even though I'm not going that weekend. That is pirate themed. But I will record that. However, it's probably going to get posted in October for Halloween themed costumes because I'm probably not going to do a lot of cosplays in October is my guess. I don't know, maybe a Joker or something. I'm still brainstorming. But either way, I am excited. I love going to Renfest, except I started going after they made healthier choices with the drumsticks, the turkey drumsticks. And so instead of them being like fried, like deep fried, I think is my understanding of what used to be the way that they cooked them, they are baked now. And I'll warn ya, I'll be straight up. I'll be honest, because that's how I am, who I am. If you like jerky, you like turkey jerky, go for it. It's your best friend. If you're not expecting that though, it's not the best. It's not great. However, turkey legs are huge, and between my boyfriend, best friend, and me, we could not finish the thing. So kind of feel bad about wasting food. So just be mentally prepared. I don't know if other Ren Fests do that. I debate every now and then heading to another state's Ren Fair, but I feel like you've been to one, you kind of been to them all. I don't know, but it seems like a lot to commit to. But each year I see these beautiful, majestic, full-blown handmade costumes with like pearls and whatever of these mushroom ladies that walk around. Like sometimes you have an inky mushroom, sometimes you have, different color mushrooms. And I live. They're so fantastical. Okay, back to the makeup look. Powdered the shit out of my face with baby powder, and then went in with a... Oh gosh, I gotta sneeze. Alright, I'm holding my nose, so give me a second. Then I went in with a red burgundy based eyeshadow palette and recontoured, regave depth where I thought I needed it, like my nose and on my cheeks where I'd be a blushing little mushroom. And then I took some in my crease and wung it out. And then again, in a more precise manner on an eyeshadow brush, added shadows back where the shadows belong. I love doing makeup like this. Oh, and I did this. I follow the Douyin girls, and they add lipstick usually to their Cupid's bow, I guess, or blush. And I was like, oh my god, I can implement that here. So I did. And then I contoured around my mouth with a pink, and it was cute. By the way, reason you contour around the mouth, if you have smaller lips, it'll make them look a little bit more pouty, which gives the illusion of larger lips. I don't really have a problem with that area. I say that humbly, respectfully, but as a matter of fact. And so it'll help. But I just want to try a new makeup technique. Anyway, reblending out my crease. I move around from parts to parts on my face a lot. It's kind of whatever the flow takes me. And then going with powder and, again, just redefining certain shadows along where I mapped out with my face paint. By the way, if you put face paint your chest, still set it with powder. It sounds like a no-brainer, but sometimes I forget. Because I'm like, it's on my face. I don't need to do it. And I took a little bit of concealer and blended it out on the tip of my nose. Just because I felt like that was getting a little too flat in color. Not enough dimension. And just blending out any weird blotchy patches that I saw. With a little bit of powder left over on my brush. And then taking a white eyeliner, actually a variety of white eyeliners, as well as a white face paint, and dotting freckles on. Now, did I go overboard with the freckles? Yeah, I think I did by the end of this. However, you know what? You live, you learn, and I won't apologize. I won't make an apology video for this. Now, I use the back of a brush as well as the tip of a freckle stencil, just to give a different variety and sizing to make them, I'm going to say, more natural looking as I dress as a freaking mushroom. But you know what I mean. Just to make it look a little bit more, if this was a real being, maybe a little bit more realistic. I will say this face paint in the back of this brush just were not working together very well. I think it was my pressure that I was applying, maybe too much, but I don't know. And maybe it was creating like a little bald spot at the center of the tip of the brush. Here is said freckle stencil. It came in a TikTok shop freckle kit that I hardly ever use because I don't think I look great with freckles on like my natural skin unless the character has freckles. So I kind of forgot I had this, but dipped in the face paint and then went to town. Maybe a bit too much. To be debated. To be determined. And I just took it pretty much on wherever the red was. Or wherever I thought freckles would show up naturally. I shouldn't say or. But taking the two ideas of, like, you know, freckled people and a mushroom, combining the two. Adding a little bit more seismic variety. As well as keeping my placement rather intentional. Like on my nose, they get a little bit more denser on the top of my nose and on the center of my cheeks. Sorry, a lot of this is me looking down because I'm working on my chest. And then I go in with my baby powder again, and I don't drag. I come in perpendicularly to my skin, and I blot. And make sure I have a hefty amount of product each and every time. Otherwise, you're going to transfer face paint from spot to spot. So you need to have, like, more is more in this case, on powder. And then I tried doing something more graphically inclined with my eyeliner. I was going to do little dots, but they were not working out because I have hooded eyes, the bane of my existence, and that's okay. So I had to kind of fix it with a white eyeliner pen. So I just made a cat eye. Filled it in. And she's a little large, but that's because I have some huge white eyelashes that I'm going to be putting on. So I needed it to balance the weight. Or I wanted it to. You can do whatever you like. There's no rules to makeup. But in my opinion, big lashes means big liner. Big liner. Going in with a red, pink-based, not orange-based, pink-based liquid lipstick on the center of my lips and then blending it out. Keeping the edges of my mouth a little bit more blurred. Again, this is kind of reflective of like a Douyin lip, but not quite because I have very pigmented lips as well. Which I guess you could go in with, you know, foundation or concealer, but I didn't want to. Taking white eyeliner on the bottom, we'll say third of my lower lash line, just to give it a little bit more of a cutesy look. Concentrating. Sometimes it's fun to watch these back and be like, girl, breathe, blink, do something. And because we set our freckles, you can go in with a highlighter and just go apeshit. That's why I'm telling you, you need to bake your face paint. If you want it to stay, bake the snot out of it. You know, because some of these freckles were like globs of paint, essentially. But because I bake them with baby powder specifically, especially because it's such a drying formula, it just sets it in place. It's so nice. Like I say, I'm an expert at face paint because I'm certainly not yet. But this has never failed me. So I'm just taking highlighter and putting it on my nose, my forehead, my temples, and wherever else I feel like. Then taking a cherry-based lip oil and going over my now dry matte liquid lip. Taking white mascara on my bottom eyelashes on either side. And refining any little spots that I thought either got muddled or pinked or maybe lost. And I decided to do this fun little thing where I followed the curve of my eye with these little dots, and I think that helped pull it all together quite well because my eyes were looking a little blank. I'm not one to do a super duper amount with, you know, cut creases and all that. By nature, just because I have hooded eyelids, you can't tell when I cut my crease anyway. It's usually a wash of color and that's about it. So I think this really helped add more interest to my eyes. Once again, you bake your face paint. Now I go in with face paint just because I can get a round edge really nicely with the end of a makeup brush. Versus if I have a pointy eyeliner and I have to create a shape, this kind of does the work for me. If you use an eyeliner that dries down, don't bake your face. Don't bake it 3 times. But if you're like me, you prefer having oilier products because that's what you're used to, make sure you go back in and make sure it doesn't move. Because oil-based face paints will not dry super easily or quickly. I've never had the experience where it dries at all. But I'm sure if you wore it long enough, yeah. So if you got like a wig or, accessories, it's going to smudge that. So the last piece of this puzzle for me, my eyebrows. Oh, and I put on my eyelashes off camera, by the way. Anyway, went in with my water-activated white eyeliner from Matte Lashes, M-A-T-T-E Lashes. I think that's what the brand is. It's a decent white eyeliner. I think I dilute it too much with my Fix-It, but that's okay. And my MAC Fix-It Plus. That way this stuff won't budge if you're sweating or, anything. So I just kind of put it on my eyebrows because I already had them gelled down. Put on my camera off wig? No, put on my wig off camera. And I was pretty pleased with it. I thought it was quite cute, looked quite ethereal, little divine, little fantastical. And these are the unedited front camera pictures per usual. And I'm really pleased with how it came out. I thought it was so cute. Definitely got the vibes of Ren Fair. Would I wear this to a Ren Fair? Absolutely not. I'd be sweating it off. It's in August. Like, come on, people. So, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Kate_escapism. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!